He said this to a fan in a Bay Area sports bar recently in front of a reporter. Quote, "I need Marshawn Lynch. I don't need this part-time Lynch. I need full-time Lynch. We need the real deal. If you're going to put those numbers on the back of your jersey, man, you got to back it up, Marshawn, right? We don't need another back. We need a feature back." Worth pointing out, that was all a response to the fans saying to Gruden that Lynch didn't get into shape until week 10 last year. That's what the part-time Lynch comment was all about. But what about the stuff about the feature back? Is that still something that Lynch can deliver?
I think I'm not going to put anything past this guy. We've seen him defy odds and come back after sitting out a couple of years and come back and play pretty good football. So I'm not going to say that he can't do that. But when you say feature back, you're talking about a guy that's getting the ball 25, 30 times a game. And I just don't think that the Raiders offense is going to look like that with one back. They have a stable of running backs, some young backs that are pretty good backs. I think John would like to possibly use all of those guys. And so to say, yes, we're going to have one dude that carries it 30 times a game, I just don't see that happening. But it's not to say that he doesn't have a place on this football team. So we'll have to see what happens.
And you're being humble because the quarterback is your brother. I won't. I would say this offense with Gruden is going through your brother's arm. There is no question about it that with the weapons on the outside, the way he delivers the football, his unique talent, they're going to open up this offense, and they're going to try to score 40, 45 points a game. Yeah. You have the talent to do that. You have the quarterback to do that. At times last year, when you watch Marshawn within this offense, it seemed like Del Rio was trying to force feed him in a certain place. Yeah. You get momentum moving the ball with the spread, you're throwing the ball down, and then you bring in big personnel and you try to run it. It threw off the chemistry a little bit. So you got to decide. Marshawn Lynch is not give him the ball a couple of times, put him on the sideline for 5 or 6 plays. He's a volume runner. He needs to get going. He's a punisher. He's a brutal runner with a physical big line, which they have, and they can run the football. But I just think with Gruden coming in, wanting to make a splash with this offense, I don't know if that fits what Marshawn is going to do, could do, or want to do.
He likes using verbiage too much in his play calls to just call runs too much, right. 20, 30 times a game. I mean, he might do it, but I mean, I agree with you, Willie. I think it's going to be more of a spread out, balanced approach, but I just don't see one guy getting that much load.
Okay, so I'm reading what you're saying, and I'm not planning on Marshawn next season. Maybe, but it doesn't sound like that's.
Says he only wants to play in Oakland, so
yeah.
If it's not Oakland, where?